Hey YouTubers, diecast collectors, I am Jared White, the J-Man 63, and in today's episode of Diecast in the Raw, or Jared's Diecast Corner, we have a stock and custom with a K. This one's definitely custom with a K, because this is custom culture right here. This is Ed Roth, Rat Fink, the one, the only. So if you guys already seen the title, you know you're in for a good one. Alright, so these two cars are awesome. Like I said, if you haven't voted already, make sure you check out my channel trailers. I'm going to give that about 3 more weeks. So make sure you check them out. And as always, I'm Jared White, the J-Man 63. Let's crack on with this review. So the first one here is a Hawk Models diecast. And this one was supposed to be kind of an advertisement. It was like supposed to be the new 49 Merc convertible, new for $49. And this one's pretty cool. And I definitely like this one a lot. On the exterior here you get all the nice chrome trimming. On the outside you get the stock chrome headlights as they would have been. These are not Frenched in. You got a little bit of a peg here, but that's not too bad. Harmonica grill, and you get Mercury written in the script across there, and you even get the old Mercury logo. You have the hood emblem done up here, pretty nice, and you get a license plate up here. So this front end already is, this review is getting off to a good start. This front end's pretty detailed. Alright, down the side here you have trim. You even have Mercury written in the script here. Hawk really spared no expense on this one. They did a great job on this model, actually. Everything opens on it. The hood and doors and trunk do, which I'll get into that in a minute. The front wheels do steer. They are connected to the steering wheel, and they do stay where you actually put them, so that's pretty nice. Get nice chrome trim. You do not get chrome door handles, however. That would have been nice if they had actually done chrome trim like on the Ertl Mercury I had reviewed. But nonetheless, I love 49 Mercs. This is no exception. And move on to the rear. Get a license plate. This badge right here is actually chromed. Get tail lights on this one. They are painted on. They're not separate pieces, but that's still pretty nice. I can't complain about that one. Get a nice chrome bumper. You do get exhaust tips. However, these ones are not painted. They're left a solid color. Darn. Oh well, that's not bad. I won't deduct points for that. The exterior right here. Alright, I think that's enough on this exterior. Let's move on to the engine itself. Alright, so motor in itself is a nicely done piece. There's not too much glitz and polish underneath here like on a lot of other cars. You do get some wiring. It's not fully plumbed and wired, but it's pretty darn close. I mean, it's good for a 1/24 scale. Enough motor detail to keep you satisfied. For Hawk, it's a nice piece. And with these, you do get clear display cases. They are by Hawk. They're pretty nice. But there's the engine right there. But that's pretty darn nice. Alright, and there's a radiator. Alrighty, so very nice motor. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the interior. And you do get mirrors on this one, which is pretty nice. Nice touch, Hawk. They actually put mirrors. Oh, and you do get the sun visors that are painted a separate color. They don't move up and down or anything, but they are painted a separate color. Pretty nice interior here. You do get the gauges. You get the steering wheel, which, like I said, it moves with the front wheels there. But anyway, interior is pretty nice. I don't really need to open the doors on this one. I still will, but there's the door paneling right there. Nice interior shot. But it's pretty nicely done. There you go. Alright, open the other door. And you get chrome detailing on the door paneling. Now this interior is textured. I can't really put my finger in there because it's so small, but it is textured on the interior. Nice part about this, the steering wheel doesn't really hit the driver's legs too bad in scale, I guess, but sometimes these 124, the steering wheel is usually hitting the driver, would be like right on the seat, and that's not right. So did a pretty good job of keeping the steering wheel kind of off the driver's seat. But you get the interior right there, and there's a convertible top. I don't think this had rivets on it normally, or button downs. Alright, so there is the interior shot. Pretty nice. Alright, I almost forgot the trunk. Oh, come on. There we go. Now the trunk is not much to look at. You do get a spare tire. You do get actual trunk texturing. So that's pretty nicely done. And the spare tire, I believe, it's a real rubber wheel. So that's pretty nice. And it's the actual hubcap of the car. Love 49 Mercs. They're so sweet. They're sweet looking cars. I love 49 Mercs. Actually, I have 4 of them in my collection now that I'm reviewing all of them and finally getting to doing it. The underside here, I believe I bought all these Hawk models at Tuesday morning that I have that I've shown you in my room video. Underneath here, you get the oil pan, which is painted the green, and the steering is done up. There's no suspension on this model, but underneath it is pretty nice. And you get the full chrome exhaust treatment. So I don't know if that was custom or not. I don't know if chrome exhaust came stock on these or not. I'm not really one to nitpick about these cars, but this is pretty nice underneath here. It's decent. You get the cavity where the spare wheel would be. I don't know if that's actually holding the spare wheel. It probably is, but that's pretty nicely done. Alright, so there's that one. Alright, so I'm sure you guys want to see Rat Fink, because Rat Fink is awesome, let's just face it. I mean, that's a stock Merc, but it's not this. This is the car I got for free at a car show, and this one, I think it normally goes for like 40 or 50. I saw some guy trying to sell this for 90. I thought that was ridiculous. So, the Merc itself, this is a nice black. There's not much to look at on the exterior, so I won't waste too much time boring you with that. Is the trunk open on it? Trunk does not open. Okay. The only thing that opens on this is the hood, so we're not going to waste too much time with the details, so there's not going to be a whole lot. But this is more of a sculpture or statue to put in your collection. You get some nice seaweed flames going down the side here. That's what they do call them. That is the term for them. I have a hot rod dictionary, so I've been brushing up on my hot rod lexicon. Get some nice, these are our sombrero wheels on this one, I believe. Get some nice fender skirts here with this car. This car does ride low. Rat Fink's riding low. Get the front end here. I'm not sure what they call this grill, but it is not a DeSoto grill this time. Oh, you don't get clear headlights. You get chrome just pieces in there. So, I'm not deducting points. I like this car too much to deduct any points from it. And I will say that Hawk Mercury, I give that a full 10 out of 10. That's a nice model, if I didn't say that already. But this exterior is pretty nice. You get a chrome front end here. You get wheels again. The wheels do not steer on this. They're not connected to anything. But it's a nice exterior. It's black. It's kind of almost murdered out, except the trim's not murdered out. So I guess you can't call this murdered out really. Anyway, there's that. And you get, these are actually painted. These aren't anything. These aren't chrome bezels or anything like that. So these are not anything really. Now Rat Fink himself, I know you probably want to see him, so he's pretty detailed, I gotta say. I think he's made out of some kind of rubber or something. I don't know, not foam posit, but he's made out of some rubber. Can see him there, looking gruesome as ever, grotesque. Got his eyes popping out. You can see the detail there. Got his nose. And he's got a hand on the shifter. Pretty cool. Got his tail right there. All in all, this is pretty badass. And he's got rat fink right there. RF. And he's got RF on the front of his overalls. It's pretty detailed. It's washed and everything. You did washes on it and all that. It's painted nicely. There's his tail. Oh, it's even got the little knot on it right there. Wow, look at that. And the shifter even has a skull and crossbones on it. I would be very careful of that. Well, it's just a rubber piece. It's not really connected to anything at all. But I'd still be careful if you were playing with it. This isn't really a thing to play with. Alright, so that's the exterior. Pretty nice. It is a chop top. And you got the hood louvers here. I forgot to mention those. Those are hood louvers. Not really going anything. They're just cast in. The engine right here. Now onto the motor. It is a triple deuce setup. It has the headers and everything, so it is detailed. It's not a plate like a Jada model would have. So it's pretty detailed underneath there. The Hawk was kind of the same thing. This hood opens a little wider than the Hawk, I think. Yeah, they're about the same. But the motor is detailed. I don't think it's a flathead. This one actually might be a LS or a rat motor maybe. Rat motor, rat fink. A mouse motor maybe. I don't know. Pretty cool though. Nonetheless, very nice. Alright, I'm moving it. I'm trying to move it at pace here. Interior. What is there? Okay, you can't see it, but there's not much detailing in there. It's just kind of a solid silvery dashboard. Underneath, you get some detail, I guess. I guess you kind of get... actually get pretty nice detail. You got an Ed Roth licensing right there underneath it. So it is licensed officially by him. Get some nice headers underneath here. Some nice exhausts. And you get a drive shaft which is painted. So they did detail the underside of this thing. So if you're looking to display this with some mirrors or something, all in all underneath it's pretty detailed. Except the wheels don't steer and the doors don't open. But I can't deduct points for that. I mean, it's supposed to be a sculpture more or less. So anyway, I think that's everything covered. All in all, oh, and I forgot to mention, these are painted windshield wipers. These aren't actually chrome. So anyway, that's that. Anyway, so that is my double review of two awesome 49 Mercs that I have in my collection. The custom Rat Fink and the stock Hawk models Merc. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed that review, check out my other videos. Make sure you like, dislike if you want, rate, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure you hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in some more videos. Have a good one, guys. Bye.